Hello everyone, Peter, the owner of TWD Videos on Instagram here, and today I'm going to show you how to download videos from the internet to your iDevice and put them on Instagram in HD like I do on my Instagram. Now I'm also going to show you the apps I use and how I do it in full detail. So here we go. First off, you can download pretty much anything you want. If you go to youtube.com, as most of you know, that lately I've been doing some music video type things. So if you do X, Heather360X, she has some really good ones on her channel, such as this one.
Huh? Is that why I lost my hand?
I've uploaded parts of this one before, and it's a very good video. So there's different ways to download it depending on whether you're on Mac or PC. I'm on Mac, so I often use iSkysoft or iTube Studio or something like that, and it downloads it on Mac. It downloads it to your videos. I also have all 4 seasons of The Walking Dead up to date on my computer, so I often use those as well. So what you want to do once you've downloaded your clips, let's actually go and look at what ones I have here. I only have Doctor Who ones at the moment. So let's actually go ahead and I'll show you how I download this one. So open up iSkysoft iTube Studio. My current version is version 1.0.4. All you have to do is paste URL, and depending on your internet speed and connection, it should download pretty quickly. As you can see down here, it's only 66 megabytes and going pretty quick, so only 50 seconds remaining. Once that downloads, it will appear on Mac, Movies, iSkysoft Video, and here is the download. While you're waiting for your thing to download, you can go, and this is step 2. You want to sign up for a Dropbox account. Now I have a Dropbox account. Mine, I have 26 gigabytes. You start off with 2, but you can do a couple cool things for some free space. I forget where you can do all that, but you can get some free space with linking your Twitter or liking them on Facebook, things like that, inviting other people to join. You'll get some free space. And as you can see here, this is my TWD Videos section, which I won't after today. I can go ahead and delete that. That's not the delete button. Anyway, I'll do that later. But I also have made folders, some of my original videos, some random clips, and some full episodes from Season 4. Let's go ahead and check how our download is doing here. Okay, so it's done. So now what we can do, so when we go back in Finder, the computer's running a little slow at the moment. I apologize for that. Okay, now that we're back in Finder, we can go ahead and upload this file to Dropbox. You can either click the little upload here, or you can just drag it over, like I'm going to do right here. Come on, drag over. There we go. So you just drag it over, drop it, and then it should start to upload. Like I said, my computer's going a little slow. So here we go, our details, we got 50 seconds left. So it doesn't take much time at all, especially with a small file. If it's a whole episode, it can take a little bit of time. So now that that is downloading, that's all we need to do in the computer. But you do need to do these steps in the computer for it to work. So let's go ahead and hook up my iPad to the computer so we can see what we're doing here. Just wait a moment while this turns up on. Should start to see it soon. There we go. Let's go ahead and exit out of full screen. We don't need to see full screen at the moment. Exit out of full screen. There we go. So as you can see, this is my iPad here. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry about that. We've got my iPad here, and everything looks normal. So what you want to do is download, and I will highlight this with the multi-touch. You want to download Dropbox and Downloads Lite, as it's spelled right there on the corner, as this is frozen up a bit. So first you want to open up Dropbox, sign in using the same credentials and everything that you signed up with. As you can see, our new file here has just been uploaded. I'm actually not going to download that file. I already have it. Let's go ahead and look in random clips. And so I've uploaded a couple. This is one of the, a little scene I took from one episode because I knew you guys wanted it. These are a couple other videos. Daryl finds Zombie Merle. Spoilers if you haven't seen that. So that's there. So let's go ahead and look at this one. Now in here you can, well, let's do this one. You can play the videos. It'll take a little bit to buffer for a bit, and then it'll start to play them, and all that jazz. So you can watch them. Now you want to hit this button right here. This one that has the little arrow up. And once you hit that, I know you're going to all want to hit Save Video. This sometimes works. In my experience, it has not worked with full episodes. I haven't tried clips like this, but it doesn't work for full episodes, so we'll do it the way I figured out. So you want to go ahead and click Copy Link. Generate a link, and now it's link copied. So we can go ahead and actually exit out of Dropbox. This is where we want to use our Downloads Lite app. Just go ahead and open that up. Mine started on Google. I don't know if that's where it would default start. I said it there earlier. You just want to go ahead and hit paste and go. And now we're here at the Dropbox page. This does look a little bit different on iPhone. I can show that to you in a little bit. But let's go ahead and click download. Then you want to hit the direct download button here. Go ahead and hit that. Now this little button will pop up, and you want to go ahead and hit download. You can name it anything you want, but really that doesn't really matter. So I just usually leave it there. And I hit download. And as you can see, it's starting to download. And also, as you can see, I've downloaded this file multiple times by accident. These are my history of downloaded files. You can swipe over and delete it, just like that. So once this downloads, you can go over to your files, and this is where it'll show up. So depending on your download speed, this does take a little bit of time, especially with full episodes, as I've said. This clip isn't very large, so it shouldn't take too much time. Alright, now that our file has downloaded, as we can see, the bar is done. We go over here to Files, and then we want to click this little blue arrow here. Hit that, and then we want to hit Add to Photos. You go ahead and hit that, and it doesn't look like anything's happened, but if we go ahead and go here to our photo library, bang, we now have the video in our photo library. And it's trying to play via AirPlay. But I can assure you that it is in our camera roll. So as you can see, it is right here, and it plays and it works just fine. So now you get to see the second part of what I do. As you can see, I have this app here called Square Ready V. It's actually called Square Ready Video. And this is what I do to make everything widescreen. So once this opens up, we can go ahead and hit Albums, Camera Roll, and here we have our video that we just downloaded. So if we go ahead and hit that, it'll load up this, which you can then play through. And let me turn up my sound. And why isn't it playing? I don't know. The audio is not there. But it's playing through the video. If we go ahead and pause it, for some reason there we go. AirPlay was messing up. So we can go ahead and scrub through it using this red thing down to here. So we can go ahead and scrub through the video, find a section we like. Usually I like to start off the video with a quote if it's this kind of video, or if it's a scene. Let's say we got a full, we have a full episode here. So if there's a certain scene we want, this was episode 1. Let's go when we see the guy the zombie falling from the ceiling. Shouldn't be spoilers for you guys by now. You should have already seen this. So we go ahead and you can also scrub forward by rotating over this arrow here. That just skips frames. If you go slowly, it goes 1 frame, as you can see with the numbers at the top. Or if you just go quick, it'll skip forward a couple seconds pretty quickly. And here is where he falls through the ceiling, I believe. Yes. So let's say I want to start it when this cut first happens. So I scrub through quickly by the frames, and okay. So go 1 over, go another 1 over, another one more, until it actually changes here. Here we go. See, 1 and 2, it changed. So then I want to go ahead and hit save. So now that it's saving, it's processing it. And if the ending isn't quite right, that's okay. We can trim that in Instagram itself. You can go ahead and hit OK. You can Instagram it straight from the app here. I don't usually like to. You can also rotate it 90 degrees, zoom in, and do some color stuff. I've never really touched any of that other than save. So now we can go ahead and close the app. We open up Instagram up here. Taking a little bit to load. There we go. As you can see, this is my account, TWD Videos. Follow if you're not already. So we go over here to the post area. Oh, that's my foot. So we go ahead and hit the camera roll. There's the video. It plays pretty well. Looks pretty good. Now it's playing through all 15 seconds. That's the nice thing about the app. It only does a cut for 15 seconds, which is the amount of time there can be a video on Instagram. So we go ahead and hit next. If for some reason it doesn't start when we want it to, we can scrub over with the video, and what we see in the preview window is the first frame that we would see. I like how it began, so we're good. If you don't like the ending, you can grab this little square here at the end and again scrub through, see what part you don't want. We'll stop it right after right there where that cuts, and you can go ahead and hit add. This is where you can add more to it if you want. You could go back to your photo library and add a different video such as this if you really wanted to. I made this a while ago. And then you could add that to the video. Don't want to do that, so we'll just hit back, and next. So now we can apply a filter. I never apply filters. One, because it messes with the white and makes it look weird. Also, I want to leave the video as natural as it is, so I never mess with that. You hit next, choose a cover frame. I usually try to choose one that will be appealing to people, or not appealing in zombies cases, but like that one's kind of cool. It'll catch people's attention. They'll go over and watch it, and then you hit next, and then you can post it to your Instagram. So that's that, and that's how you would do it if you didn't want to apply any filters or effects or anything like that. Now, if you go over, if we can scroll through the Instagram here, and if we go down far enough, I made 3 of these videos right in a row. The AirPlay is frozen for a bit, so okay, here we go. You can see these 3 videos and how I did a little caption and then applied a random video to it. So that lady was screaming in delight. When we thought Glenn was going to die earlier in the season, I did the Office clip of him saying no, and people seem to like that. So these are pretty simple to make. I'll show you guys that real fast. The way to get the video clip for the bottom section here is the same as you would for any other section. Grab the video, put it on Dropbox, and then get it on your device. I use my iPad. So then the top is pretty easy as well. In my photo library, I have a pure white image. It's right here. It doesn't look like it's there, but I guarantee it's there. There we go. AirPlay's freaking out on me again because of it. So that's there. So you can either make one yourself, or it can be any color really. So then you want to use an app called Pick, Play, Post. So what you do is open that app up. We can go ahead and open it up. And here you have a couple different collage frames. You can also make video collages with this if you wanted to. So if you go over and click the one on the bottom left, that's the 2, you get this. So if you were to click, I like to put the text in the top part, so if you go ahead and click that, then scroll through, here's our white image, and that'll put that up on the top there. And so that looks good. So one thing I do like to do, I do always do though, is go to setup, style, and take away the borders. Just because I think that makes it look a lot nicer, and it kind of looks better without it. And then what you can do is just double click this bottom part, or replace. Okay, my camera roll for some reason is not showing up. So for some reason we can't put anything on the bottom, but you know what, let me try restarting the app and seeing how this works. Let me do that. Go back into Pick, Play, Post. Go here. Actually, let's go ahead and go back and delete. That clears all the frames. So now we can go back to this frame, hit that, camera roll, and let's say we want to grab a portion of this video here. You just scroll down in this little section here that you see me moving, and let's say it's this part I want here. There, right there. And you can trim it to whatever you want. It starts at a default of 15 seconds again. So then we go ahead and hit use. It imports the video. There we go. Then we go up here, camera roll, get the image. Okay, style, take away the border. Okay, and then we can also, you can see you can adjust how much of the video is where, because it can't hold the whole video. So usually I try to center it, drop it like that, and same thing goes for this one. Obviously this depends on where your text is, which I can show you guys a good app for text in a minute. Let's go ahead and actually scroll up on it a bit. Okay, and then you would just hit the share button down here, and I usually like to save it to my library, which is right there. Now, for the text that you'll want, usually the app I use is PicLab. This is a free app, although you won't have access to everything. So I did purchase some of the things in it. So you want to go ahead and get our white image, scale and crop, just hit OK, and then you can add your text. Double tap inside there, and let's just say at TWD videos. It starts off white, so we'll change it to black here. There we go. And then you can fiddle around with your text. I probably have more than you guys do because I have the text pack in the app. It's only 99 cents. It's well worth it in my opinion, especially if you do a lot of picture editing or edits for Instagram. So go ahead and hit that one, hit check. I usually put it up in the top section here. When you pick up the text, you see these lines will appear in here. The one in the middle, this one right here that my the text is right centered on, that's where your border will be, because down here will be the video, up here will be this. So make sure everything is up here. Then you just hit check, save it to your gallery, and you can go ahead and close the app. Go back over to Pick, Play, Post. Go ahead and hit cancel this. We'll click this. Go to camera roll. Pick out the new image. Scroll down so we can see it. And there we go. So that's how I did those videos. Then you would just share it to your library. I usually do optimize quality because it's not going to be big because it's only 15 seconds. Shouldn't take long to save. As you can see, it's rendering it out, which means it's saving it, so right there. And that's about it for that. So that's pretty easy as well. So once we're done saving it, okay, it saved the video. We can go over to Instagram and go over to our play section, and there's the video, which it has frozen on the AirPlay again. Sorry about that. So there you go. You can see that it works fine. It won't be laggy like that when you guys watch it back. It's fine on the iPad. It's just the connection between my computer and the iPad right now. So that's about that. If you guys, I just realized this, want to see a tutorial on how I did this, the folder within a folder, just go ahead and ask me for it, and I can make it for you guys later. It's a very, very simple trick, but it's really nice because it can really clean up your apps. You can put folders inside folders. I know with iOS 7 you can do pages within folders, but folders within folders are kind of cool too. It's good for secret apps as well. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully it solved all your problems. If you have any questions, you can either send me a message on Kik, email me, the email will be in the YouTube description here, or you can ask me on Instagram. I probably won't respond to many comments on YouTube. So anyway, hopefully that solved all your problems. Follow me if you aren't already, and later.